what's good? It's your favorite music connoisseur Henry here, and I'm back again with another Taylor Swift reaction video. Swift Days! You already know what to do. Assemble to this video right this second. Your boy Henry is back again. Guys, this time I'm back here from the dead. I thought I was done. I thought I was finished with the ERAS tour reaction videos, but it looks like I've got one more for you guys, you know? I get into this video, man. I just want to firstly say that I appreciate all you guys, like honestly, from the bottom of my heart, like all the love that you've been showing me during this ERAS tour reaction video series that I've done over the last couple weeks. It's been very overwhelming, but like I really appreciate you guys, man. God bless all of you. With that being said as well, I must say, once I've got your attention, that me and the other boys in Still Color, if you didn't know, there's about 4 of us including me, and we've got a special announcement within the next coming days for you guys, man. And I want you guys to keep locked into our community page for that special announcement, because yeah, we'll be announcing it pretty soon, and I hope that you guys like it, you know. I hope that you guys like it. But yeah, we've got an announcement for you guys, so obviously stay locked into our community page to see what that announcement is. Yeah, man, obviously I thought I was done, but it seems like, you know, I've got one more reaction video from the ERAS tour series to film and to deliver to you guys. And I can't lie, I'm really excited about this one. And the reason why I'm excited about this one, guys, is because I can't even lie to you. I felt that, you know, as epic as the ERAS tour was, I felt like it was a bit incomplete without me reacting to this this era from Taylor Swift. I mean, listen, the reason why Taylor Swift had embarked on this ERAS tour was to go through her whole discography, from her first album that she released back in 2006 all the way to her last album, which was released last year. And obviously throughout me watching the ERAS tour, I'd obviously watched all of the ERAS apart from one, and that one is obviously her last album, Tortured Poet Department. This was the album that she released last year. So listen, I just want to say that nobody would have really felt any type of way. Well, I'm speaking for you Swifties, but I'm sure Swifties, you wouldn't have felt too bad if she wasn't able to include this era into the ERAS tour. But obviously this tour started in 2023, so yeah, I don't think anyone would have begrudged Taylor Swift for not being able or not having enough time to incorporate this album into her set. But one thing I've realized about Taylor Swift, you know, on this Taylor Swift journey that I've been on for the last month, is that she cares so much for her fans. Like, she loves you guys to death, and she'll do anything to make you guys happy. So she was able to include this era at the latter stage of this tour. As obviously, like I said, I'm happy that Taylor Swift done that, because it just means that this tour can feel complete. You know, if that makes sense, it can just feel complete. Shout out to everybody that obviously, you know, told me about this. And I also want to give a special shout out to the user Debbie Hancock I2M, who gave me a fresh link for me to actually react to this. Shout out to you, Debbie Hancock. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all you Swifties for obviously telling me about this as well. So excited to get into this one, because according to you Swifties, you know, this set list was absolutely epic. Just like obviously all of the other set lists from the ERAS tour was. So I'm expecting nothing but greatness from Taylor Swift. But you know, I just want to obviously, you know, share a bit of context into this album. Obviously, you know, I love to do that. I love to share context. This album was a pretty significant album from Taylor Swift, and I feel like it was really important for her to find a way to incorporate this album into the ERAS tour, because like I said, man, like, this album was a pretty significant album from Taylor Swift. As things stand right now, guys, the way it's going, the way things are looking, this is potentially going to be Taylor Swift's biggest ever album commercially. She broke several records with this album, and I just want to obviously give a list of records that she broke, because I think it's pretty significant, guys, man. So the album broke numerous commercial records, including the highest single day and single week streams for an album on Spotify. It topped numerous charts across Europe, Asia Pacific, and the Americans. Guys, this album spent a total of 17 non-consecutive weeks at the #1 slot on the Billboard 200, which I think is the longest run of Taylor Swift's career. It debuted with a first week sales of 2.6 million copies sold in the first week, and I think this is officially the third highest opening sales week in Nielsen SoundScan history. And obviously this is her 7th album to sell over 1 million copies in the first week. So just about over half of her albums have sold 1 million copies, or over 1 million copies in the first week. This album also sold 700,000 vinyl LPs in the first week to break the record for the highest single week sales in the digital era. And the record, you guessed it, was previously held by Taylor Swift for her 1989 Taylor's Version album that she released in 2023. So she broke her own record, guys. Crazy stuff, man. But not only that, guys, Swift is the only artist in history to monopolize the Billboard Hot 100's top 14 spots. So the top 14, when this album debuted, the top 14 spots on Billboard Hot 100 were occupied by Taylor Swift. I want you to understand that this is not normal. What Taylor Swift is doing, it is not normal. Yeah, and you gotta bear this in mind. She released her first album in 2006, so she's been in the music industry for damn near 20 years. Next year will be her 20th year anniversary as a music artist, and she's still breaking records. She's still breaking records 19 years into her career. Listen, for the most part, the vast majority of artists, that have been going on for 19 years in the music industry, most of them struggle to even go gold, let alone platinum, let alone a diamond. I mean, this album has been certified 6 times platinum by, the RIAA. And let's be clear, by possibly next year, it's going to be certified diamond. Taylor Swift is 20 years into her career and she's going diamond. She's having probably the most successful run that she's ever had during the latter part of her career. Guys, this is not normal. I don't think anybody in music history has done this. She's breaking records left, right, and center. Taylor Swift really and truly should be done from a commercial point of view. She shouldn't be the best-selling artist in the world 19 years into her career. She's defying all logic, guys. This is why when people say Taylor Swift is the music industry, you've got to listen to them. You've got to listen to them, because who else is doing this? Who else has done this in music history? Guys, if somebody else has done this in music history, please tell me who. Let me know in the comment section below. It's absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. So like I said, man, this album is very, very significant. So I'm glad that Taylor Swift is incorporating this in her set list. But I've talked for too long, you understand. But obviously, guys, I just wanted to give you context. And listen, obviously, before I get into the video, I'm gonna need everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. You already know the drill. If you've been here already before, you already know what to do. Like the video, share the video, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, man. But listen, without further ado, this is the ERAS tour and the Tortured Poets Department set list. Let us go for the final time, Swifties. Let's go. Okay. is. Guys, you know what? One thing I also need to say is this: Taylor Swift just has this this elegance about her, man. I just don't even know how to describe it. She just has this calming aura and this sense of elegance that it's just hard to put my finger on, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe this performance is giving me those type of vibes. But I think I've always kind of thought that about Taylor Swift, especially obviously during this sort of month that I've been really getting into her discography, man, and obviously watching, her documentary and watching all of her live performances and even listening to some of the albums that I haven't listened to, man. There's just this elegance, about Taylor Swift, this sort of radiant energy about her, man. It's infectious, and there's no secret why so many Swifties and just so many fans of her in general feel so attached to her, man. And you know what? One thing I also didn't mention is I also read somewhere that this album, she kind of made it during the start of the ERAS tour. So guys, can you imagine her going on this sort of worldwide tour, but at the same time she's also making an album in the middle of that? Honestly, she's one of the most hardworking women in the music industry. Honestly, you're doing a tour that is just. I mean, we've seen the tour. We've seen how much she puts into the tour, hours of just rehearsals and just production and all of that stuff. And Taylor Swift is very hands-on. That's what I've heard. She's very hands-on. She likes to obviously have a lot of input in her concerts and her production. So she is just crazily busy, but in the middle of all of the craziness and her obviously embarking on this tour, she still found the time to make this album. Wow, it's crazy. Honestly, I just love the interaction with her and her background dancers. Like I just love like how, like I said, she incorporates them in most of her performance, man, or most of her performances, should I say. It just makes them feel important, makes them feel like they're part of the show, even though they are part of the show technically. But like, yeah, like I love how she interacts with them, man. Honestly, I do. Hey, hey, clap, 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 clap. Yo. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, guys, even though I don't know any of these songs because I haven't listened to the album yet, I can still appreciate art. You know, I can still appreciate the artistry behind it, man. Whoa. Yeah. Wow. Whoa. Guys, is it just me or doesn't this like whole I don't know, like her mannerisms, like this reminds me of the Reputation era. Like just her mannerisms, the way she's moving, the way she's looking at the camera, even her makeup, her outfit, like it just her facial expressions, it just reminds me of the Reputation era. Don't know, guys. Am I reaching? Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Right. Honestly, with Taylor, she always gives 2000% in any type of performance she has. There's no days off for Taylor Swift. Like, there's no any performance that I've seen from her. Like, it's like, and you would forgive her for like maybe taking, you know, not 1 or 2 days off, but like maybe being a bit lackluster in some of her performances, because obviously she performed so much, man, and this whole Eras tour must have been very exhausting for her. Like it just must have been very taxing on her mind, on her body. But like any time I've seen Taylor Swift perform, like she's always giving 2000%. Like honestly, like she's just always giving her all. Like there's just no days of any slacking or just like nonchalance from Taylor Swift. Like it's man, like the consistency is just so key for me, man. So key. Whoa, damn, yo, that's a bit scary. I can't lie, I didn't like scary movies when I was younger, innit? So that, yeah, Taylor Swift, I don't know what that was, but hey, I don't want any trouble. I don't want any problems, man. Hey, listen, Travis Kelce, you better treat Taylor right, because listen, you don't want to be like the saying goes, hell have no fury than a woman scorned. So Travis Kelce, listen, you better beware, mate. You better treat her well. Or you might just see what I just saw there, you know? Oh, yeah. Okay. Just going off what I'm reading off of the lyrics, right? This is about her previous relationship. I'm guessing with that actor, with that British actor, right? And obviously, thank you guys in the comment section below. Who I think a couple of you have given me context into that relationship and how it kind of fell apart. But so obviously, reading these lyrics, I'm pretty sure it's about that relationship, because I think they broke up. Was it in 2022 or 2023? And obviously, she wrote this album in and around the time of their breakup. So I'm guessing, just by going off the lyrics that I'm reading, man, like this song is probably about him or their relationship. Deep. that she adds to her performances as well. This makes it a lot more nuanced. I remember like during one performance of the ERAS tour, I can't remember which song she did it to. Like she there was like a table, and one of her dancers, I think it was a black guy, was obviously sitting on one end of the table, she was sitting on the other end, and yeah, they were kind of going back and forth. So yeah, like I love when she adds like this element to her performances, man. This makes it even more cool. Like yeah. crazy, man. The visuals are insane. Like, guys, so you realizing Taylor Swift is not only giving you a performance, she's giving you a show. She is giving you a show, man. Yo. Now look at this. Oh, okay. Hey. Okay. Guys, that was the Tortured Poets Department, you know, era set list from the ERAS tour. That was just like the perfect finale, like the perfect, what's the word I'm looking for? The last piece of the puzzle. And now I just feel complete. I feel like this whole ERAS tour is now complete. Over 40 songs across 11 albums of Taylor Swift's career. And yeah, that was a fitting way to end this truly record-breaking, history-making tour, man. And that album, obviously, even though I haven't listened to it yet, it sounds like it's got some pretty decent tracks on it. So I'm looking forward to actually reacting to that album when I get round to it. But what can I say about Taylor Swift that I haven't already said? This ERAS tour was just a once-in-a-lifetime tour, similar to like how obviously people back in the day used to tell me about MJ's Dangerous tour. like people that obviously were from that time always used to tell me that that tour was a once in a lifetime tour. It just seems like this ERAS tour from Taylor Swift is definitely on that level. It grossed, the first tour, by the way, in history to gross over 1 billion. Over 1 billion. Swift deserves all the accolades that she's been getting from this tour. I mean, this tour is critically acclaimed. It's been just praised by so many critics, by so many fans. And yeah, this ERAS tour sort of series that I've been doing has just been, it's been great for me, man. It's been great for me. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. But yeah, like obviously watch out for more reactions from me from Taylor Swift's performances. I'm probably gonna react to her Reputation tour next. I'm gonna react to that at some point. And yeah, if there's any other tours or performances that you guys want me to react to, obviously leave it in the comment section below. Obviously watch out for that special announcement that I told you guys in the beginning of this video. It's gonna come real soon, so stay locked into our community page. But guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, Swifties, and I'll be back again real soon for another one. But until then, my people, stay blessed. I'm out. Peace.